Let's see here. What do we have going on for us? If I remember correctly, so there's something. There's something I want to talk about. 2 seconds. There's a little something I want to talk about real quick before we like jump into anything. Because I've been trying to wrap my head around what happened last time. So here we go. We have a cross of Mikola. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here a part of the flesh of my body. We found a couple of these scattered around in places. Every single time we find one, we also happen to find. Give me 10 years while I try to find it. Is this it? A young shoot, heavy with Empyrean blood, material used for crafting items, said to burgeon forth from where the golden blood of Mikola, the wounded Empyrean, pooled. So we find these little flowers. Now let's keep something in mind here. Let's keep in mind the fact that this is nothing more than a young flower shoot. We don't even know what kind of flower it is to begin with. Doesn't specify nothing. It's just this. Now let's take a look at what this is real quick. Large flower that blooms facing the skidoo tree, material used for crafting items. These flowers, veiled in shadow and covered in impenetrable thorns, suffused with profound holiness, much akin to the skidoo tree itself. Okay. We just fought a little something something called the goddamn Remembrance of the Shadow Sunflower. We fought a giant sunflower. Now, obviously, in the area where we fight the sunflower, there's like a bunch of shadow sunflowers that we can farm, collect, gather, whatnot. One very interesting fact about this sunflower is that this let's just go through. Let's just go through real quick. The skidoo tree is the shadow of the Erd tree, born of dark notions that bear no sense of order, that twist and bend its stalk, rendering it brittle. That's not what we want to look for. That's not what we want to look for. There's a little something we also want to look for. Still nothing here. Just checking. We can get a giant hammer, which requires 24 strength and 25 faith to wield. It is the head of a monstrous shadow sunflower, manifestation of the skidoo tree. Then again, it might be just a flower wielded as a weapon. Much like the skidoo tree itself in appearance, a second stalk winds tightly around the first, almost as if in a tender embrace. Oh, how sweet. Creates a hail of golden projectiles which are fired toward foes after a brief delay. This incantation channels the force of the skidoo tree's power, and its gold is accompanied by shadow. This isn't what I'm looking for. What the hell am I looking for? There's a thing. There is a thing. Is it a key item? We found a thing. We found a huge fucking thing. I don't even know what it is. I don't even remember what it was that we found. Mikola's Great Rune. Holy shit. Okay, so we fought the Shadow Sunflower, and we came up with Mikola's Great Rune, which is a Great Rune relinquished by Mikola. Relinquished is a very important, like, choice of term here. For the sole fact that it means that he gave it up. He dropped it, gave it up. Mikola dropped his Great Rune. And gave it up. Another thing I want to point out is that this Great Rune thing is also an item that we can just use. We use it, we keep it, and it stays with us. We can use it whenever to resist charms. Broken and so another thing I want to point out about this Great Rune is that it is covered in blood. It's broken, it's shattered, it's jagged, and it is covered in blood. Broken and bereft of its bounty, it retains naught but the power to resist charms. Broken and bereft of its bounty. Miquella was already wounded to begin with. Keep that in mind. From what we literally just learned within the past 90 seconds, Miquella's already been wounded. He has been wounded and he is on a mission. He relinquishes his Great Rune, broken and bereft of its bounty, much like its owner. It retains naught but the power to resist charms. Miquella set off for the tower enshrouded by shadow, abandoning everything, his golden flesh, his blinding strength, and even his fate, all in an effort to bury the original sin, to embrace the whole of it and be reborn as a new god. We, at one point, I don't remember where it was on this damn map, but through our exploration, we crossed a bridge somewhere. Where is the Bonnie jail? Where is that Bonnie jail? We crossed this bridge. And once we crossed this bridge, we heard the shattering of a Great Rune. We come to Shadow Keep, find ourselves at the base of the Skidoo tree, and we fight a giant goddamn sunflower. And what do we get from killing that sunflower? We get Miquella's Great Rune. I'm willing to bet. So at first I came up to the assumption that the sunflower itself was Miquella. Corrupted or failed or whatever in their mission, the sunflower was the embodiment of Miquella. I think that is a more apt description, in that the sunflower being the embodiment of Miquella rather than being Miquella himself. In the sense that I think what happened was when we saw that Great Rune break and shatter, that was Miquella shedding his Great Rune. Whether it be the whole thing or a part of it, he took it, he shattered it, and left it behind. Maybe he tried to resist the charm, but he broke it and he shattered it and he left it behind. And in doing so, I think he not only would have left a cross like this, I think these crosses are remnants of his Great Rune that he severed and shattered. As he's going on his mission, he's shedding his flesh, he's shedding bits and pieces of himself in the form of his Great Rune. And at the base of the Skidoo tree, I think he broke his Great Rune one more, if not one last time. And that was what gave growth to the Shadow Sunflower. So while the Shadow Sunflower may not be Miquella himself, it may actually have been a part of him. Which leads me to believe that these crosses could actually potentially become more Shadow Sunflowers. But I think the biggest difference as to why is this a cross? Why are these all crosses, and why was that not one a cross? Why was that a giant monstrous sunflower? I think it has to do with the fact of where we found it. I think it had to do with the fact that he shattered his Great Rune here at the base of the Erd tree. Or Skidoo tree. And I think this, right, just leaving it here had something to do with transforming his Great Rune into a Shadow Sunflower. Just being in this presence, being in this area at the base of the Skidoo tree, where it takes on this fluid, it feeds off of this fluid, much like all of these other sunflowers, much like all of these trees here. Like, I'm 100% heading the idea that the sunflower was a part of Miquella. Maybe not Miquella himself, but a pretty big part of him. And that shattering of the Great Rune that we heard, that was probably the Shadow Sunflower being given birth. That's the biggest assumption that I can come up with. When it comes to connection, that's the best connection I can get. With what I am given, that is the best connection that I can get. Let's see. I've done a lot of video watching, reading about this in the past few months. He was rejecting the Golden Order. No, is that the original sin mention? First off, thank you, Chris, for that 32-month subscription. Even though it wasn't necessary, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to assume that that's payment for hooking you onto Hollow Knight after all these years. Just last week, we were talking about, one of the first things we talked about before we started playing was how our friend and pal, Chris M. Yee, just started his first adventure in Hollow Knight after several years after I played it, which I think it's been almost like 5-ish years since I've played Hollow Knight. So Chris M. Yee finally played it himself. And he comes to me and he says, I don't know what took me so long, but you know what? You're right. This game is fantastic. So he just beat the game earlier this week. Within the time frame of a week, he started Hollow Knight and he finally beat it. Sure as hell took a lot less time than I did to beat it, because I think my playthrough was 60 some odd hours. I mean, I beat one ending. Fair. We both got the same ending, and we were talking about it, and we both agree that we technically didn't really beat the game. We just rolled the credits. Because we both got the same ending of Hollow Knight. Not the best ending, but we both got the same ending. That's worth a lot more than $3. It's been a while. I wasn't ready for it before. Well, now you're ready for everything. You're ready to take on the world. Maybe you're even ready for Elden Ring. Just don't play it the way that I play, because, oh my gosh, this has been a nightmare. Where do I want to go? There's a specific place I want to go. Is it here? I think it's here. No. Is it here? It might be here. That makes sense with Miquella and the Sunflower. It's the best I've got. I don't think we found Miquella. I think we've just found a piece of him. Miquella's somewhere else in here somewhere. And you also asked about the original sin. I think the original sin itself isn't necessarily the birth of the Golden Order. I think it's the crusade that the Golden Order placed on this Shadow Realm. So this Shadow of the Erdtree, this land existed prior to the Golden Order. If I'm getting this correctly, this land of Shadow, the Realm of Shadow, existed before the Golden Order. It wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that Miquella was on a mission to resist the Golden Order. Because the thing about the Golden Order is that the Golden Order is belief that Marika herself is the one true God. We don't want to really get into too much spoiler territory, but we happen to know that that's not the case. Only reason we're not getting into spoiler territory is, well, yes, this game has been out for a very long time, and we have beaten it several times over, especially on stream. It's not really stuff that I think I've talked about through the YouTube series, but we do know that Marika is not the one true God. The Golden Order itself is founded on the idea that Marika is the true God. We know she's not. And I think the original sin may actually have to do with that, of the spurning of what God actually is, of the not necessarily God, but the greater will, the spurning of the greater will in the acceptance of Marika as God. But I think it has to do with oh god, where was I going with this? One of the things that this realm of shadow has faced is persecution, and what was the word that I looked for? A crusade. Even though the crusade belonged to Mesmer because he was fighting against America's Golden Order, Mesmer is fighting against America's Golden Order. Mesmer is a child of America. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm 1000% positive that Mesmer is a child of America, the long lost, forgotten, redheaded stepchild, and he's fighting against America's Golden Order. For what reason, I'm not entirely too sure. But maybe he knows something. Maybe he knows about the Greater Will. I can't say for certain. We haven't really been given a lot of information about Mesmer, and if we have, our time between sessions and playing this has been so stretched, and there's so much time in between each session that there's a lot of information that I've just lost and forgotten at this point, unfortunately. So her ascent to godhood came with the shattering of of the of the Elden Ring. Her ascent to America's ascent to godhood came with the shattering of the Elden Ring. So Chris asked, America's bloody ascent to godhood happened down here, right in the realm of shadow. So her ascent to godhood happened with the shattering of the Elden Ring. The Elden Ring shattered. Her children took the pieces of the Elden Ring. And no one knows what happened to America. But her shattering the Elden Ring crucified her. Literally crucified her. Whether it was by people, I'm not too sure. I don't quite remember if it was people that crucified her or if it was just the shattering of the Elden Ring itself that crucified her. But she was crucified when she shattered the Elden Ring. That was her ascent to godhood. Don't I have anything that could lend me some credit to that? I have a couple great runes here, don't I? Radon was amongst the children of Renala and Radagon, who became demigod stepchildren after Radagon's union with Queen Marika. This great rune is known as the Anchor Ring, found in the center of the Elden Ring. The first demigods were the Elden Lord Godfrey and his offspring, the Golden Lineage. Okay. There's a lot that we have to take in, and there's still a lot we have to find out. I'm sure we will get more information as we explore more of this Shadow Castle, because this is where this was Miquella's goal. This is where Miquella was trying to go. Ooh, hiccups. So this was Miquella's final destination. His one and only final destination. He didn't need 7 of them. Or how many fucking are there? 12 at this point. But this was Miquella's final destination. Is what I'm surmising. So I think if we explore the rest of this keep, we should find out more information. Possibly about Mesmer, possibly about Miquella, possibly about Marika, but this golden I don't know what I have that would give me credence as to what this crusade was for. Let's see if I can find like an axe. Do I have a hand axe somewhere? A favorite of those who lost themselves utterly in the Lord's War, capable of performing powerful charge attacks. Weapon used by the soldiers to serve Mesmer the Impaler. There's got to be something that I have here. Let's check a chest piece. Do I have a chest piece? Divine Bird Warrior armor. Where the hell did I get this from? The very first of all horned warriors made from a golden metal. The golden-hued divine birds are known to be cruel, never taking to human companionship. Those who invoked their divinity were few and far between. When did I pick that up? Holy shit. So the chest piece features a skidoo tree motif. Gold has been used for its engraving, a small consolation of those forced to wage a war without grace or honor. I know I have something. I just don't know what it is or where. Chest armor. Wait, hold on. What is this? Chest armor of Red Bear, whose name is lost to madness. A vest reinforced with iron rivets. After killing the Great Red Bear in a blood-soaked bout, he became fascinated by the untainted glory of its naked strength. I wish to be a bear, no more, no less. You know what? Fair enough, my friend. We're going to turn the tongue on, and we're going to hope that our invasions went better than my time in the arena. Last session, one of the first things I talked about was how I finally got a Cat 5 cable and hoped that it would help my internet problems, or my connection problems that I've been having throughout this playthrough, in terms of my stream getting super choppy, or in terms of the invasions being really laggy. And I plugged that in last session, and it didn't go the way I had hoped. And the reason why is because I didn't set up the connection. So last session when we played, we're probably going to lose... There's probably going to be some lost footage in there somewhere. I'm sure of it. But the reason why it was so... If we do lose some translation in the next session, the big reason why is because I didn't set my PlayStation up for the wired connection. It was still running off of Wi-Fi. Back in my day, you didn't have to... I mean, back in my day, you couldn't connect your console via... Back in the Xbox days, you couldn't connect your Xbox to Wi-Fi. It had to be connected to Ethernet, so that wasn't really something I had to worry about. So, we've explored the church. We've explored this chapel area. Church district of the Shadow Keep. Our next order of business is the Specimen Storehouse, which gives me huge Bloodborne vibes right off the bat. Are you friendly? No, you are not. A beast horn? Why did he drop a beast horn? Don't do my brain like that. Ooh, hey, look, a bonfire. Someone's gonna get so mad that I said bonfire. Liar. Oh, okay. Technically, he's not a liar. Ooh! An arcane chandelier. Oh my god, there's a ladder. Oh my god, what is that? Is that Vicar Amelia? I was joking about the Bloodborne vibes, but fucking Vicar Amelia is just sitting right there in the open. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. gonna die! Okay. Got you right in the fucking ankle. I guess you could say I was treading on hot coals there. Oh my god, he doesn't give a shit. Ooh. Oh! We just got a baller ass shield? Where is it? Hello? Is it not an actual shield? Is it a fucking weapon? What is this? When did I pick this up? Beloved Stardust shortens casting speed for sorcerer and incantations by the utmost, but increases damage taken. A talisman depicting a wizened hand gently gripping a glintstone shortens casting speed, but increases damage taken. It doesn't affect my negations, technically. That's really interesting. Count Ymir was known for his recitations. One need only envision the romance of the stars above with adoration for stardust in one's heart to become a great sorcerer. Do so, and you will know love. Oh my god, what did I just pick up? What did I just pick up? How do I... There it is. Holy crap. Silver thrusting shield embedded with glintstones enables the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at that at some point. Let's get out of this little room here so we don't have to come back here. Let's hope Einstein here can actually be of use. Yo! That's cool as shit! It's such a pretty shield, too. Is it a great shield? Oh, it's just a straight-up thrusting shield. Silver thrusting shield embedded with glintstones enables the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously. Once wielded by Verlana of the Twin Moon Knight during her sole entry into ritual combat, A demonstration of fidelity to the Erd Tree. Skill that uses the shield to attack. Repeated inputs allow for up to 3 follow-up attacks. That's fucking cool as shit. You first. You're the Phantom. You're the expendable one, not me. I want to take a little quick peek-see around this area real quick. That it is a fucking badass shield. I'm super happy I found it. I don't. I want to make a character that uses it. That's so cool. So I'm more fascinated. So thrusting shields aren't rare to these games. We have one actually in our inventory from the base game. What the hell is going on up here? Really? Oh, so that's what kicked your ass. Okay, duly noted. That's super cool. Thrusting shields are not very rare in these games. Well, they're rare-ish, but it's not like they've never existed before. How do I do this? How do I do this? It was L3. Item type? There we go. This great shield technically has a thrust to it. There's also a small shield that technically has one, the spiral horn shield. It technically can be used with a thrust. There's a shield in the original Souls games it's literally called the Pierce Shield, and it's usually used by the Katarina characters. And it's just a small shield with a big old spike in the middle of it. And in those games, that's what you would do, is you use it and you'd hit them with the spike. It didn't parry, it just had a shield bash. It was different. But this shield that we just found was actually really fucking cool. Holy shit, there's a body hanging here! How did I not notice these things before? This place is wild. No item. Okay. Wanted to see if he'd drop his great sword. You have the worst timing. Ooh. Good effort. We need to get a good look at this place. Oh my god, I was wondering why I did so much damage with that backstab. I was like, I thought I was barehanded. Holy shit. What is this place? This is called the Specimen Storehouse. What specimens are they, like, studying? Storing? Oh, there's a balcony here. Okay. Before we get too ahead of ourselves. Ooh, we got an incantation. Fire Serpent. Okay. Okay. Part of me is almost leaning more towards like making some adjustments to my build to add some more of these like pyromancies and stuff, but I don't want to give up hope that we might get some more blood spells. That's honestly what I'm hoping for. Let's see. Let's take a look at this incantation. Oh, is this the first one of the mesmer spells we found? Incantation of the Fire Knights under Mesmer the Impaler's command. Launches a flame with a serpentine coil. Charging enhances potency. When the flame they received from Mesmer would not find purchase within them, the Fire Knights relied on fire incantations to honor their bond. Wow. That's an interesting little tidbit there. So the Fire Knights couldn't find Mesmer purchase. The fire of Mesmer couldn't find purchase within the Fire Knights, so they used incantations to make up for it. Interesting. I'll take this, thank you very much. So we found an elevator. I'm assuming this elevator does not go down. There's still like major sections of this area we have yet to explore. I kind of knew it wasn't going to go down. That's so sad. Someone hasn't cleared their attic in a while. That's so fun. Holy crap, these bats are sturdy. That was a huge waste of ammunition. I thought he'd bleed out after the third hit. That was so much more efficient. Hidden path ahead, fuck off. I'm even gonna test it. I'm not gonna test it because I don't have any glowstones. Yeah, that's what I thought. This gives me Hunter's Nightmare DLC. I forget what the name of the place is, but it's where you find Maria. Is that her name, Lady Maria? Oh, okay, okay, okay. It's like a jump down, kill that bat, but what does that do for me? Hmm. Hi, Jen. Hey, bestie. I had a quick phone call I had to take there. I can't believe we died that way. So, we died because I tried making that jump using regular Dark Souls controls and not Elden Ring controls, where we actually have a dedicated jump button now. Miyazaki finally won. He finally won. He gives us a jump button knowing that we'd appreciate it. But in fact, it was a ruse the whole time. He didn't give us a jump button so we could appreciate it. He gave us a jump button so he could troll the shit out of us. Oh my god. Oh! What was that damage? Holy shit! I've never been more scared of the bats in my entire life. Holy fucking balls. You're on lunchtime? Ooh, what's for lunch? We have a jump button! Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, we got a Fire Knight above us. Should I buff first, or should I just climb up this ladder? I'm on lunch, but I'm not eating lunch because I just had breakfast 2 minutes ago. You know what? Fair enough. Oh shit, there he is. Ow! You fucker. Fire Knight armor, awesome. We picked up a miracle not that long ago called Forceful Wrath or something like that, and that's pretty much what that spell does. It's actually really fucking cool. Wrath of the Gods, but as a projectile, that's awesome. I'm here for it. As much as I don't want to be, because that was very, very dangerous. Dude could have fucked me up. Hmm. Ooh, where does this take me? There is an elevator that goes somewhere else. At the top of all of this. And then there's this ladder. Where does this ladder take me? Oh! Okay, so this ladder takes me to a shortcut. There's a bridge. There's a bridge. Okay. Where am I? I am near the back of the area. Oh, this elevator goes all the way down. Well, then I have to ask, what did you have for breakfast? Since you didn't eat lunch. I bought a breakfast Baconator earlier. Just for like something quick to eat. And it was good. I like the breakfast Baconator. But I think my memory has lied to me. I've never had a breakfast Baconator. I've rarely had breakfast at Wendy's. I like their French toast sticks. I've always liked Wendy's French toast sticks. But the reason I used to get the breakfast Baconator is because I really like those kind of sandwiches. I like breakfast sandwiches, sort of. I really like McDonald's McGriddles. Where am I? Oh, where am I? Where am I? Okay, before I get too lost in the sauce here. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit kind of guy. Fair enough, fair enough. One of the things that I really liked about the breakfast Baconator is that, in my memory, it was a Baconator sandwich with beef and everything. And it was a Baconator. It was bacon, egg, cheese, and a beef patty, like the regular Baconator sandwich. And when I ate it today, I realized while halfway through finishing the sandwich is that it was a sausage. It wasn't beef, it was sausage. So that actually kind of disappointed me. Huge. Have mercy for the spirited away shamans. I like Wendy's breakfast fries now better than their regular fries. I can't agree with that, only because I don't like thick fries. What the fuck is that? Is that a Muma kill? Okay. This is going to be me entering territory I don't want to enter, but I'm going to enter it anyway. Skidoo view. Commander Gaius! You fuck. Oh my gosh. Okay. I knew we were going to enter a boss fight. I don't know what I was expecting. I could see him off in the distance. I knew it was coming. I'm buffing early for this fight because he's already going to be on top of me. The fuckhead. Where is he? I don't know how to dodge that attack. I genuinely don't know how to dodge it. Holy balls, dude, calm down. So I feel like I've heard of this boss before. Am I loaded? Yes, I am. And if I remember correctly, he's a jolly good time. He is a jolly good time. I also just lost a shit ton of runes, by the way. Holy shit. We're gonna be here a while. You suck. Of course, there's a follow-up. Oh, this is gonna be something else. We're not gonna buff. We're not gonna waste the time buffing. We're just gonna try to learn. Because already off of the bat, just the fact that I can't avoid this attack alone bothers me. Why am I not surprised that it has a back kick? Elden Ring has been out long enough, and these games have been out long enough that you should know by now that these enemies all have a back kick. Even the boars in Dark Souls 1 had a back kick. Leftovers was a burger from Applebee's since it was cheeseburger day. It was cheeseburger day! Okay, that's not viable, though. That's literally not like I can use torrent, but that's just not viable because the how long it takes to actually get on the horse. I had iframes during that whole time. Apparently, I didn't know that was a thing. There's got to be something I'm missing. Okay. So his weapon is on the right-hand side, on my left. So let's try rolling to the right. Nothing. Cheeseburger does sound delicious, which is why I got a breakfast baconator earlier today, only to be disappointed and find out that it was sausage and not beef. How are you doing, Box? Lol. How have I do? I was doing great until we came up against this monstrosity. The problem is that the second I get any distance from him, I have to deal with that. Oh my god, I dodged it. Oh my god, I didn't dodge that. Okay. Should have known better. Should have known better. Should have known better than to assume that he was done. Damn it. I don't even know how I dodged that, but I did. Box, I appreciate you for that sub. You're gonna find out it was a waste of time after you see how well this fight's gonna go. I don't know what to do. Am I rolling too early? That was definitely too early. I didn't even get a chance there. Okay. I saw that coming from a mile away. Golly. It's okay, half the time I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just getting lucky. Does that mean you were one of the ones who won the $1 million Powerball jackpot or whatever the hell that was? Just let me borrow some of that luck. I'm gonna fucking need it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is going to be one of those boss fights that I enjoy solely out of spite. I'm going to enjoy beating him purely out of spite. I'm going to enjoy nothing about this fight because I already hate him. Already hate him. He's already solidified himself as, like, the #1 pain of the dick in the entire Souls franchise. I would even rate him worse than the Bed of Chaos. I know someone's going to fight me on that. There's going to be someone out there who absolutely loves this boss and just is going to tell me about how trash I am. for not knowing the dodge timings. Ugh. I just want to throw something at him. I want to throw like a pot of shit at him. I'm not going to be satisfied until I get that dodge timing down. Because that's literally the start of the fight. The first thing you have to do at the start of the fight is dodge. You don't get to swing, you don't get to hit, you can buff, but the first thing you have to do at the start of the fight is dodge. Oh, that was cool. I was hoping I could bait the backswing. Oh, I saw that coming too. And I still let it hit me. Oh, that was right in the head. Okay, I have a little more confidence now, but none of that really matters. For this fight, none of that really matters. I'm just gonna be glad to beat him out of spite, not because I enjoy the fight. Oh. How many heals do you have? Not a lot. Not a lot. I essentially have 5 heals. Because when I get at like 50% health, I need to heal like twice. Whoever rated that message, you're a baller. Oh. Whoever rated that message actually was a baller, though. So this buff that I'm going to put on right now is going to heal me if my health reaches a certain threshold. And then I have my 10 Estus flasks. I don't know why I think he's going to do the thrust. Okay, fair reset. Oh! I'm gonna eat that. That's what, it's an AoE, okay. Now what the fuck do we have going on? Okay. I bet the gravity dash is going to be a lot easier to dodge than the actual normal charge because it's faster. Best of luck, buddy. You at work, Box? Gotta go walk the dog. Fair enough. Oh, I thought he was going to do a different charge. Damn it. Okay. Oh. Ah. Oh, that was a good run too. Damn it. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Ugh. Oh. I don't know why I healed. I shouldn't have done anything. Actually, I shouldn't have done anything at all. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Hmm. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Holy shit. Ugh. Oh. Okay, so he can insta-combo that slam attack. That's good to know. Yep. I didn't think he was at that threshold. I wasn't paying attention. Yep. I knew the second the charge was coming that I wasn't gonna make it. It was just a feeling. Just a feeling. A feeling coming for the end of my life. Cause this massive dude on a massive fucking pig. Fuck you. Damn it. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's an instant. Okay, so if you get hit by the slam, you're dead. You're just dead. Got it. Okay. Ugh. Ooh, it's still going. I thought it was done. Holy shit. Okay, good to know. That's an actual area denial attack. Okay. I thought I just dodged it and it was one and done, but no, it just stays. Okay, that's good to know. That was a mistake. Oh! Okay, I was expecting the kick, and the kick did not come. I don't know about that one, Captain. I don't know about that one, Captain. Damn, I missed that. Okay, it's the right eye, but on my left side. If I ever need to get that repose. Oh, I wanted to talk about the bloodstains. Oh well, one of those bloodstains is my favorite. I hope it's still there when we see it. Oh! You rotten, limey, boar-riding little... Let's see if it's still here. Yep, this is my favorite bloodstain. Oh, he died to fire. That's interesting. But he literally just walked up to whatever his opponent is and just face tanked everything. I'm of the assumption that all of these bloodstains are from the boss fight, but that one kind of leaves me questioning whether I was right or not. Oh my god, he did it again and I fell for it again. Damn it. It was the same combo and I fell for it again. I didn't get my dodge on that one. That's kind of aggravating. Let's get a good view of that again. Yeah, right there. It's fucking looking into your soul. Oh, that's what your sleep paralysis demon looks like. Oh my gosh. That's always been one of my favorite things about the Souls games, is being able to see in the back of people's heads. It's just such a horrifying view. The Souls games truly are horror games, and I will not be convinced otherwise. I knew I was gonna eat that. Ugh. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I don't know about that one, Captain. This is pretty brutal. He is really brutal. This is one of those fights that if you can get it on the first try, I would be very impressed. I know there's someone out there who's done it because you have no death runs and all that stuff. But if you get this on the first try, fresh off the boat, this is the very first time you've ever seen this boss, then you are built of something absolutely different. Wrong flask. Damn it! Oh! Mm-hmm. 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 I scuffed that intentionally. I had a friend start Elden Ring on stream. He's never really played a Soulsborne game and thought, I'm a competent gamer. He got his shit pushed in by which boss? If he just started Elden Ring, which boss was it? I'm assuming it's it's not the Dragon Knight, the Erdtree Sentinel Knight at the very start of the game. Literally the very first boss you fight in the game. Why do I allow myself to eat these attacks? I don't need to tank these like that. He never even made it. How did he get to Kaelin if he never made it to the first Tree Sentinel? It's like the very first. It's literally the first boss you fight right out of the gate. He's right out of the gate. Literally, you finish the tutorial and there's a boss right in front of you. How did he not fight him? Although the idea that he got his shit rocked by regular common enemies before even facing the very first boss in the game is hilarious to me. No, where's my crit? No! No! Get away from me. Get away from me. Oh my good golly gracious gosh. I'm dead. Yep. Damn it. He was a little too focused on the fact that people talk about exploration of the game and just ran around doing whatever. That's how we got to that underground area and that trap chest that teleports you. So that means that your friend, right out of the gate, saw the knight, said, nope, I'm just going to explore. Immediately took a right-hand turn, fell down a cliff into Lake Agil. And from Lake Agil, he made it to the Agil ruins, missed Agil, straight up missed Agil, and then found the trap chest that sent him to Caelid, and ended up in this tunnel, the Celia Crystal Tunnel, and then started exploring the dungeon and got beat up by the miners, which I can understand that because the miners actually have a mechanic to them that no one really knows about. Like, anyone who played Elden Ring but didn't play Demon Souls wouldn't understand why their attacks weren't doing anything to the miners. Or the stonecutters, or whatever you want to call them. And that is just the funniest thing to me. That is so funny to me. Like, let's recap that. Let's recap that for a second here. All right. First sight of grace. Talk to this guy right here. Saw the knight that is literally just walking around right here next to a goat. Just said, you know what? Screw that. Didn't even get a horse. Immediately took a right. Came over this way. Probably explored the backside of the crypt a little bit. But then that means instead of following a road or a path or anything, he came over here. Where are the ruins? Dropped down. Made a beeline straight for these ruins. I don't know if being this close to the ruins actually aggroes the dragon. And then he dealt with all of this. Immediately came down here. Found the chest. Obviously opened it because it's a chest. Obviously you think you're going to get something good out of it. Probably died to these rats once or twice. Not even going to lie. And then ended up in the tunnel. That is so wild to me. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing to me. It's not even the idea of like, what did you say? It's remarkable to me how someone could not watch a single second of this game on Twitch and think they could just dive right in. I wouldn't even say that. But the fact that they just missed everything is absolutely astonishing to me. I always fall for that attack. It always just seems like such a good opening. Damn it, dude. That slam attack always just, it's just such an enticing opening. And if you take it, you're just immediately eating. I'm pretty sure the boar does more damage than the guy's actual weapon. Because he's all thrust. That's what she said. Ow. You dirty, rotten, limey bastard. He looks like a tree sentinel. He is built like a tree sentinel. It's very interesting. I like his design. It makes sense for him to be like the Skidoo tree sentinel. Given the way he's designed. I'm dead because I rolled too early because I thought he was going to do something different. Crap. My reads on this boss are so bad. It was a 2-hour stream. How far did they end up making it in the end? Did they make it out of the tunnel? Did they even see a boss? Those are my two questions, because taking that path alone puts you in the crosshairs of 2-3 different boss fights. No bosses. So 2 hours in and missed 3 bosses. I have no stamina. I'm gonna eat damage there too, I knew it. Woo, that was lucky on my part. Oh my god, I can't get the crit. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I just wanted to get away, and I knew that if I just stuck in there, I would have survived that. I kind of just let all of that happen. I was just rolling with the punches until I ran out of stamina on that one. He got out somehow and back to Limgrave where archers made him a pincushion. Oh, wow. What route did he take to do that? That's so what? Did he ever learn to dodge? Did he ever learn to block? I'm assuming he used a shield, but he just didn't learn how to use it because a lot of people don't learn how to use shields properly. Oh wow, my physic was still up. That's amazing. Oh. I rolled too early. Rolled too early. Oh. I whiffed that so bad. Oh, I whiffed that so hard. Oh, my soul. I had full confidence in that one too. I tried to push it because I just had this feeling that if I could just get that one hit, I could actually break a stagger out of him into the transform before he could transform. That's what I want, that like really sweet threshold where I can get him in the transform range, but still get the crit just before the transform actually happens. I'm gonna eat some damage here. I'm gonna eat a lot of damage here. Damn. I choked. I choked. We had a good run on that one too. That was, if I just didn't choke. The chokes, man. The chokes. And I'm not even getting anything out of it, man. Most people pay money to get choked this hard. Anyway. I'll eat that. Oh, okay. It's over, Gaius. Just accept your fucking fate. It's over. It's done. Where's his head? Where's his head? Right here. Right here. That's his head? Right there. Yeah, 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 yeah. And that's the pig's head. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How do you like them apples? How do you like them apples, huh? Yeah! That's why they call me Taunter Tim! Ah! You know, I don't really see what the big deal is. I don't, I wasn't really impressed with that boss at all. He was, He was kind of a big bore. Thank you. I'll be here for another half hour. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Take the power of its namesake via finger reader. Oh my gosh. Remember Commander Gaius hone into the skew tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. Both were his elder brothers to the lion, and both were cursed from birth. In spite of, or perhaps because of this very reason, Gaius was both Mesmer's friend and the leader of his men. Ooh. Okay. 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 On that note, let's do a little exploration. See if there's any goodies or secrets, because we are in a position to where we can go one or two ways. We can go up there. That's obviously where we're meant to go after that. You know, he was the guardian of... He was the Dragon Knight in front of Lanedale, essentially. Oh shit, there's a fucking site of grace here. We also have one more path to go that we actually just kind of skipped over. We didn't even take it. And I don't remember where it was. I remember it was like some kind of... It was a lift of some kind. A lift or elevator that we didn't take. And I think that's where we're going to go first, just to get a full little round of completion of this area. And if that does us no good, then the only other place we have not really truly been is to the front of the damn castle. It is dark in here. So we're going to go find that lift, see where it leads us, because we still haven't even made it to the front door of this place. That was actually really fun. I enjoyed him a lot. He was aggravating, he was frustrating, but it's one of those things where, yes, it was annoying. It's easy to get annoyed. It's easy to get frustrated. But once you overcome it, that's where the fun starts. I know that's not a really good selling point for the Souls games. It's like, oh yeah, you're going to get really annoyed and really frustrated. But once you get past that, it's actually a lot of fun. Not a great selling point. But it doesn't change the fact that, like, yes, I was aggravated because I was at a point... I started out on the losing end. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, where the fuck do I go? There's still shit down there, too. Is that the lift I'm looking for? I started out on the losing end. That's what frustrated me right off the bat, starting out on the losing end. You face him head on, and I just had no idea what to do from that point. Oh, I didn't even need to heal. I thought that did a lot more damage than it actually did. This way. I think it's this way. Because it should be up there. I think there's an elevator up here. Yeah. Oh, that's so aggravating. You suck! Get out of here. You didn't even do anything. All that just to get knocked off a ledge. Story of my life. What was I saying? Yeah, that's a terrible selling point for the Souls games. Yeah, it's frustrating, but once you get past the frustrating part, then it's actually really fun. Terrible selling point, but in some aspects, it's like it's true. It's easy to get frustrated, easy to get annoyed, easy to get upset. But once you get past it, that's where the fun is because you've reached this point to where you're like, "Oh, I understand what's going on now. I can actually play the video game now." And when you actually get to play the video game, it's actually really fucking fun. I'm still so there's something else here. Look at this. There's this huge bridge that probably leads us to where we want to go over here. That's what we want to find, is that gigantic bridge, which I'm right next to. I'm right next to it. Damn, dude. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere in this Shadow Keep. I need that bridge. I need to get down here. Ugh. I need to get out over here, which I don't even know where to begin to get there. Tree Worship Passage, no, no. There's still so much of this game to explore. Damn it, dude. Sit down. Okay. There's no shot he's actually trying to hit me from all the way over there. I'm just gonna bleed him out. This is so corny. Okay, now we're getting in a place of being aggravated. How are you still alive? That better not. Okay. Is he gonna climb up? Can he climb up ladders? Get out of here. I don't even care to pick up whatever it is that he just dropped. I literally do not care. uh, hmm. 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 That's a pretty cool looking item right there. I wonder how you get it. I don't know what universe I would have figured that out normally, but that I'll take that. So where is this? Where am I right now? Oh, I've never been here. Okay. You suck. This is such a cool little area. This is such a cool arena. It's a shame that the boss fight isn't like larger. Like whenever I see a large arena like that, it always makes me kind of sad that the fight itself isn't of a larger scale to actually make use of the arena. Like, yeah, you could ride around on Torrent out there, but it's not going to do you any good. You're just going to die. If combat on Torrent was actually good, it would actually like be fun to fight a knight on a boar while you're on your horse. That would be so fun. God, I wish the horse combat was actually good in this game. Uh and we're back. I have to figure out. I have to know where that lift goes. I'm trying to think of how we're gonna get through the front gate. I want to find it from the inside. What is this area called? The Skidoo View. That's right. There's my damn runes. What the fuck? Get out of my face. Ooh, Ruin of an Unsung Hero. Okay. I think that's the second one of those that we found. But other than that, there's nothing else here. Oh, that's the bat that I murdered. Hmm. It's very tempting to just drop down I don't think that's a good idea. There's an item there that I missed, apparently. There's an item down there, too. There's an item there. And there's an item there. Okay. This is going to be a terrible idea. We're going to rock with it anyway. I knew there's going to be something on the back of these things. There's an item there. There's a lever there. Okay. 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 You didn't see anything. You suck. Is that Lita?
Now, Freya. Don't let it rile you up. Take it slow. Take it slow.
It's Freya.
Oh my lord. Will I ever make sense of this jungle? Oh. Hello. I'm afraid I'm busy. Curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy. Truly. I should have asked Ansbach to...
Interesting. That's the first time you ever meet a character and they just don't talk to you. Storehouse, 7th floor. Okay, so down is where we do want to go. I just saw militia down there. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Curse it all. Good effort. Spirit calculus. It's a crafting item. Found by hunting horn beasts in ancient ruins of Ra. An exceedingly rare to find calculus suffused with spirituality, material used for crafting items. Found by hunting horned beasts in the ancient ruins of Ra, has a distinctive acrid odor, which some claim to be a sign of particular spiritual potency. Ooh, that gives me good vibes. That gives me real good vibes. So is that what they're studying here? Look at all those items that I missed. This area is massive. Oh my gosh. Nope, not even gonna give you guys a chance. We've got so much to unpack here. It's not even funny anymore. Okay. Okay. If I pull this lever, what will happen? What will happen if I pull this lever? This room is going to change. That's what my best bet is that if I pull that lever, this room is going to change. Something's going to change in this room. I don't think it's going to open a door. I think the whole room is going to, the layout of the room is going to change, which will likely give me access to areas I haven't had access to before. It's hard to tell. Let's just keep exploring. Ah, fuck off. I don't know where you are, Alma, but you are interrupting something very, very important. Let me do it. Alrighty. It's in his name. It's in the hunter's name. We're gonna let him do, or not. We're not gonna let him do jack shit. So the only thing we haven't done yet is pull that lever. I'm not in a good position if that invader shows up. Holy shit. Where am I? Okay. 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 Another site of grace. Okay, awesome. That means we don't lose progress. And it's another cross. I hate how, like, storehouse cross message. I hate how, like, rushed I feel right now with that invader here. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here my arm dextral. This is the first time we have seen the cross with a message that states a specific part of the body. Every other cross has been a piece of my flesh, a piece of my flesh, a piece of my soul when we found the one in regards to Trina. This is the first one we found that actually talked about him leaving an entire part of his body. Message left by Sir Ansbach, addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Michaela's trail. It would seem that the people of the keep have flooded the holy quarter that leads onward to the Skidoo tree, barring access. However, there's no route that leads there from this storehouse. You fuckhead. I was busy with something. No route that leads there from the storehouse. Perhaps there's another way to reach the holy quarter from somewhere else in this keep. Well, we don't have to worry about that because we did everything backwards. That's too funny. That's way too funny. Okay, I have no idea where that came from. Look at that. There's a fucking item right there. There's a fucking item right there. But if I fall, I'm fucking dead. I know you can do it. I know it's possible, but I'm not going to do it with that invader throwing those bombs like that. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'd rather continue exploring. Let's go, invader. Or invader, summon, blue, whatever the fuck you are. Alright, he made the jump. I don't know where it leads, though. All the way down there. Got it, okay. I'm not too concerned. He's obviously a little slow on the uptake. But I'm sure he does a lot of damage. So what else have we not explored? We haven't pulled the lever. We have yet to pull the lever. We haven't come down these stairs. Let's see what's down here. Secret right scroll. I can jump down there and get more items, and then I can go up there. Okay. A scroll made of white tree bark. Few can decipher the scroll, which describes the secret rite of the divine gateway said to be found at the tower enshrouded by shadow. A lord will usher in a god's return, and the lord's soul will require a vessel. And he's just gonna run. He doesn't want to fight. Get out of here. Ruining my exploration. These invaders. Oh my gosh. Don't they have any just sense of just dignity? Imagine being an invader in this game and just ruining other people's fun. Anyway. What the fuck is he throwing? Oh, this is so bad. Shadow militia. They're not even the original vulgar militia. Interesting. Oh my god, I forgot there was still an invader in my game. Okay. So we haven't pulled the lever. What else have we not done? We haven't gone that way. Let's see what's over here. What's all of that? Is that going to be anything? The dueling shield. Okay, so we found another one. Awesome. We'll look at that later. So unnecessarily tanky. Oh, that hurt. I think might be one of the largest legacy dungeons in the entire game. I'm not even lying. This is massive. And it's not even just massive in size, it's just massive in the scale of exploration. Oh, there's so much to do. So much to see. We're almost there. We're almost there. But there's still so much more to look at. How did we even get down here? Look at them hiding in the corner. That's so cool. Oh, hello.
Righteous Tarnished. It's been some time. After unburdening my soul to you, I had hoped to make a fresh start. But there was one thought I could not dislodge from my mind. So, here I am. Quite unable to move on. After Lord Moke's slaying at his dynastic palace, it appears his body has been absconded with, and taken straight to kind Mikola. Surely you recall that I once served Lord Moog as a pureblood knight, after failing him in every regard, and losing sight of my vows. I'd do anything to make amends, in whatever meager way I can. What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Moog's remains? The implications are rather unnerving. Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is, hardly troubled by the rot. But no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead.
I'm gonna give him the right.
It does make one think. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin. Well, what's this? Yes, I should have known. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the Land of Shadow were not enough, he plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Moog's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tender Mikola fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better.
Whoa.
Righteous tarnished. You have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. I cannot afford to act hastily. Curse it all. I know my limits. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft, and still that creature would be out of my blade's reach. The absolute folly of it all.
So Moog's body is being used as the vessel to break into the shadow. I rolled that, but that's okay. Pretty certain I rolled through that, but that's okay. How did I get there? Oh, I remember how. Okay. Okay, I don't remember how. I do remember how. I'll take it. Free kill. That's a lot of souls. Since we're here, okay. Okay. So here's the dealio. We're gonna try to get that item. I don't think we can. Yep. Where's my arbor? As much as I want to keep it on so I don't lose all my runes, I'm not all that concerned. We're not actually leveling up, so I'm not really actually concerned about my runes. I can't believe he just cleared that. cleared that like it was nothing. Damn. Well, there goes those runes. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Lol. uh... Pure comedy. This game is nothing but pure comedy. Just when you think you had all the answers. I don't remember where we were last. I was going to use that, what do you call it? That bloodstain to remind me where we were last time. Golly, they're tanky. We fell. We're here. We came into this room and found the guy. Yep. Oh, the folly of it all. And we learned that they're taking Mohg's body to be used as a vessel for Miquella. Or maybe not even actually for Miquella, but for whatever Miquella plans to do here. To get into the... Not that maybe not the Shadow Keep, but the... where the Divine Beast is hiding. Because you need kindling in order to burn impenetrable thorns. Mohg's sacrifice, his death. Miquella knew Mohg would die eventually. That's why he planned on using his body as kindling. In order to burn the impenetrable thorns of Shadow. you, Alma. That bookcase looks fake as shit. My only question is, did we make it? Did we make it to the front door? That's the only question I got. Oh, that's a death corner. Okay. I can't check, because if it is, it won't let me through. Till the invader's dead. Ah! Damn you, Alma. Bone Crusher 2.0. Okay. There's a ladder there. Why do I not know where that ladder goes? That goes all the way up. So the only thing I haven't done is pulled the lever. We can't pull the lever till Alma fucks off. So I guess we just sit and wait. Because we have progress to make, and our progress is right here. Oh my god, I didn't realize I was still muted. Ooh. I can't believe it's letting me walk out here. Holy crap, he's tanky. What the fuck was that? There is a lot going on here, and this invader's making this very difficult for me. Oh my golly. That was beautiful. Out of Estus. I don't want to explore too far, but I can at least clear this area so I know that I don't have to be here. Okay, maybe I do have to be here. The problem is that he thinks I want to go up. He has yet to realize I've already been up. So he's just waiting for me to go up so I can be put in a position where he can knock me off a ledge. But the problem is that we came down, so we don't actually have to go up. Oh, thank God, finally. Okay. Maybe we can make some progress. Okay, I can't open that door. Okay, so straight ahead's a dead end. To the right is progress. To the left is death. that a spear? That's super cool. That's such a cool looking spear. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank God. I don't know why he didn't just come down. But whatever. Alrighty. Now... Okay. Can't necessarily make too much progress because there's like an elevator that I want to see. Just real quick. Is he gonna jump down after me? That'd be great if he did. Ooh! What the fuck is this room? Ooh, that's cool. Okay, we have a lot to unpack here. We have a lot to unpack here, and unfortunately... we don't have the time to unpack it. What the fuck? That dude was a G, okay. Wow, we didn't get invaded once this whole session. Well, we got invaded, but I don't know we did fight invaders. I was just gonna say. I was very sad that we didn't really fight any invaders today. Oh well. There we go. Oh my gosh, I didn't turn off the tongue. Ah. Alright, buddy. Let's get this the fuck over with. Poor guy.